All right, so like I talked about, guys, I've been trying to do some playfield stuff and try and get out of R&D. There's a lot of different ways to protect the surface of the playfield. I've talked about how I can plan to do it a couple ways. So what I'm doing is going through some different films here. These are some that I had from before and some new ones that I got some samples from. Here you can kind of see, it's hard to see if I can get it here, but basically I'm just taking a small ball here, scratching them up. You can see right here where this one's got a lot of scratch on it. This one, let's see if I can get it. Yeah, you can see it right there. See those scratches? So this one's really bad. I mean, you just rub it a little bit and they'll be scratched up. Let me see if I can find a clear spot. So, see those scratches already right there. This one's a little bit better. Find a spot here. So this is all the stuff I got to do to R&D and test trying to make a company. I wanted to find the easiest and cheapest way originally to do it. And yeah, so let's see there. You can see it scuffs up on that one. Now, here's one that I found. This is the only plastic film I found that works incredibly with this. Look at this, I can scratch this. I don't get nothing on it. See nothing. What I don't like, I called the company here. When you put it's an adhesive backing, so you get like a little bit of, it's not fully clear there. When you look at something like this, where it's optically, it goes right through and it's clear. You get a little bit of the adhesive, like you can see like little bits of the glue. So I called them to see if I can get it without the adhesive, because it's easier to apply too. I won't get any bubbling and stuff. This one was another brand. You can see, let's see where I'm at. There's a lot of scratches through here. Yeah, you can see all those scratches around the bottom here. This one actually held up pretty good. Let's try it out. I don't think I'm getting a whole lot of scratching on this one, but let me see. Yeah, you can see it kind of come through there now. So again, this one's really awesome. I just would hope that the vendor can get it without the backing, because that seems to be pretty scratch resistant. I'm seeing a little bit in there, but it's almost nothing. So anyway, guys, that's all. I've just been doing this. I will show you too real quick. So this is what I think Turner is using. I had this sample from, I think, 4 years ago. It's another one you can scratch up here. I'll just put it down. Again, just go through and scratch it. Now with this one though, I still don't really like it that much. I don't know. He's been playing them and they've worked. I never ran it on a full play field. I was always using a different plastic for, you know, R&D just to get my game playing and stuff. So the plastic I used would scratch. This one, let's see what that just did there. Let's see if we can see. So you still get some scratching in there. Now the ball would originally roll on it, right? So let's see if I can get it in there. Yeah, it's hard to focus on there. It does look pretty good. I'm gonna hold it up to the light. Maybe you can see there. No, a little bit. Yeah, you can see some scratching and stuff there. Some fingerprints, but you see the scratches in there. Now I'm dragging the ball across the surface. It's not rolling, so that might deteriorate it a lot more. So it could be a non-issue. Obviously I'm being very aggressive here scraping these, but you can see there's differences in how they hold up. And let's just go through here and wipe it down and see if it's just an actual scratch or not. Yeah, it looks like there's some scratches in there. Not bad though. You saw I was abusing it. Like some of these other ones are really rough. Like this one, you scratch that. I mean, that's done. I'll do it one more time here. I'll just take a clean spot, scratch it up. So it'll be right here by his face. Yeah, look at that. Horrible. Yeah, you can see it left and right and up and down. Anyway, guys, yeah, circuit boards are getting pretty close to being done. And hopefully those get done in the next 2 weeks. I'll have a sample coming here. And yeah, we'll go from there, guys. Sorry it's been taking so long. It's just life gets in the way, man. All right, guys, so we'll do one more final scratch test here. So I got a quote for this material. This is a material I actually just found. So we're talking about, I was trying to do this stuff already 7 years ago. I want to say five or 4 years ago is when I really started looking into plastics. Haven't touched it since. But here we go. So this is the one I showed before that scratches really easily. See if you can see it already. Yeah, you can see those scratches right there already. I mean, you can just see it scratches up, right? Do some across here. Not very good. Now this one is scratch resistant, but technically I think it's scratch proof. So I'm gonna roll this. So as I'm rolling this ball, I'm kind of spinning it just to get different spots of it, because it could have little divots or anything. Look at that, nothing. There's nothing on it. Look how quick that one scratched up right here. I'll do another spot. So there's a lot of different plastics and materials. I've been testing them. I still have some other places to go for print shops and test some different clear coats and different things. But this is probably what's gonna go on my first demo game and probably go on my budget line. I mean, this is working really well. The only other option I've seen is like what Turner does, which is an option I had. After COVID, the price of sheet went, I think, from about 50 bucks or maybe less up to 100. So, you know, you're talking about just for a protection over the playfield, not even the color and all that, 100 bucks just to cover it. You know, that's a lot when you were trying to be at $2,500 price point just for one little piece of plastic. But yeah, look at that. That's holding up so good. Now, I'll show you one other thing too. When you talk about abrasion resistance, steel wool, right? So let me pick a spot, maybe up here. I'll just go in some circles. And you can see, look at all those scratches already. So you can see like right here, there's some dust and stuff, but I'll do it. Look at that, scratches up so quick. Come over here, watch this. Nothing. I mean, that's a lot of abuse. I mean, you're taking steel wool. I mean, that's already like at least 100 games probably worth of play right there, and there's nothing. You compare it to that. All them scratches. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. I just want to show you that. So we're doing a lot of R&D with Playfields and stuff still. Again, I'm really upset that I'm probably not going to be the cheapest pinball machine on the market. I am not going to be able to beat $1,000 for a TMNT pinball machine. However, when you talk about those games, I mean, again, on $1,000, you're getting a TMNT licensed game. They got to be taking at least a minimum of a 10% cut. That's $100 right there. I don't know how that company's going to make any money without large volume sales, and I just don't know that they're going to make it or survive. I think they got one more game in them, and if their third game doesn't get where they want to be, then I think Wonderland's probably going to go under. It's just not worth the effort versus the profits. Again, they got a pretty big team over there. For me, it's just me. I got to feed myself as an owner. Everybody else is an employee under me. They're not owners. So yeah, I'm very happy that I found this plastic, got a good quote, super cheap to do. And then what'll happen is when I get a printer, I can buy a printer for just a few $1,000, and that will be able to do all of my artwork for the playfield, the cabinet, and potentially the back glass. I'm not sure yet on that, but I might have to outsource that. But with that, we're talking a really low budget right there to get me up and running and start making some serious games. Again, I'm focused mostly on gameplay. You just saw my Playfield Protection, so if that works better than I've seen some Playfield protectors from some brands that you can put on some plastic that they have, and when I've gone to the arcade, I've seen those get scratched up a little bit. So this is cheaper, and it works a lot better. So you're gonna see my Dumb and Dumber game is gonna be my method of making pinball playfields. And then from there, again, we're gonna look at all the resin casting, printing to wood, all these different options, clear coats and things, and we'll see what we can do for a more premium end. But that right there works, and it looks good, and I'm happy with that.